Welcome students. In this module, we are going to discuss about problems in centrifugal pumps. We are going to discuss about problems in centrifugal pumps. Before going to the problem, let's see what are the important formulas and velocity triangle, because based on this velocity triangle only we can solve problems in centrifugal pumps. As we know, we already discussed about this in last module itself. Now again we revise. I am taking impeller with inner diameter of R1, outer diameter of R2. So velocity triangle for centrifugal pump is just opposite to velocity triangle for inward radial flow turbines. Just velocity, okay, just opposite for velocity triangle for inward radial turbines. So if we know turbines velocity triangle diagram, if we make it as opposite one, that means inlet as outlet and outlet at inlet, then we will get a velocity triangle for centrifugal pump. In centrifugal pump, V1 is nothing but inlet velocity. Okay, VR1 is nothing but inlet relative velocity. U1 is nothing but V1 is nothing but inlet velocity. VR1 is nothing but inlet relative velocity. Okay, we already discussed in last class itself. I am just summarizing now. U1 is nothing but wheel speed at inlet. Like that, V2 is nothing but outlet velocity. VR2 is nothing but outlet relative velocity. U2 is nothing but wheel speed at outlet. Here V1, this angle is called guide blade angle. Okay, here guide blade angle at inlet is 90 degree. Okay, so we will not much discuss about this. This theta is called vane angle. This theta is called vane angle. Here V1 has only vertical component. V1 has only vertical component, that is called we having two terms. One is VF1 flow velocity, then another one is term whirl velocity at inlet. So here V1 is vertical, so there is no horizontal component. So this flow velocity value will be VF1 will be equal to V1, VW1 value will be 0. If I go here, this beta is nothing but guide blade angle at outlet. Pi is nothing but vane angle. This is nothing but vane angle at outlet, because VR1 making pi, V2 making beta. So this beta is called guide blade angle at outlet. Okay, so it's this V2's vertical component is called, this component is called VF2, this component is called VW2. So VF2 will be is equal to V2 into cos beta. VW2 is equal to V2 into, this is nothing but sin beta, because VF2 is this term is VF2, this term is VW2. So V2 into cos beta. I can write this as, this term as V2, U2, total value is U2. So U2 minus VR2 times the, because this total value is U2, this value is VR2 into cos pi. So this value will be VW2, we can write as U2 minus VR2 into cos beta also. We can write this also. Generally, this VF1 value will be equal to VF2. Okay, we have to use this important note in formula. So these are the basic formulas. Then we have to know one more formula for U1 and U2. u1 for u1 and u2, if I know r1 and r2, I can calculate u1 is equal to pi d1 n by 60. This n is nothing but angular speed in rpm. Like that, u2 is equal to pi d2n by 60. By using that, I can calculate u1 and u2. We already know formulas for mechanical efficiency. Mechanical efficiency formula is, manometric efficiency formula is G times manometric head. We know what is manometric head, divided by VW2 into U2 into 100%. We already derived these formulas. So now let's see some problems. By seeing problems, we can get a proper idea about everything. Okay. Now let's discuss about the first problem. I'll write first problem, then we will discuss about first problem. Now let's see one problem. Internal and external diameter of impeller is 200 mm and 400 mm respectively. Take n is equal to 1200 rpm. Vane angle at inlet and outlet is 20 degree and 30 degree respectively. Determine work done by impeller per unit weight of impeller. First, this term work done, we know formula for work done is equal to, work done by impeller is nothing but is equal to 1 by G. G is nothing but 9.81 VW2 U2. This is nothing but work done per unit weight. We already derived these formulas in theory class itself. Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, first we have to find VW2 and U2. Now I am erasing this and I am making it in diagram. Okay. If I make it as diagram, then we will get everything perfectly. In problem, this is velocity triangle diagram for this problem. D1 is given, D2 is given, N is given. So by using that, I can calculate what is U1. U1 is nothing but pi D1N by 60. If I substitute D1 value and N value, I will get U1 value is as 12.56 meter per second. Like that, if I substitute U2, I know what is U2, it is nothing but pi D2N by 60. If I substitute D2 value and N value from here, then I will get U2 as is equal to 25.13 meter per second. What I don't know is, I know U1 value, I know U2 value. For calculating work done, I have to know 1 by G into VW2 U2. Here I know what is U2. The only thing I don't know is VW2. For calculating VW2, what is VW2? It's horizontal component. This is nothing but VW2. This value is needed. So this value. But I know total U2 value. They are given vane angles at inlet and outlet. Inlet vane angle is 20 degree. Outlet vane angle is 30 degree. So by using this 30 degree and VR2, I can get, first I have to calculate VF1. How I will get VF1? Let's see how we will get VF1. I know what is U1. By using this U1 and this 20 degree, in this triangle, tan 20 is nothing but, tan 20 degree is nothing but VF1 divided by U1. I know U1 value. If I substitute this U1 and tan 20, I will get VF1. That VF1 is equal to 4.57 meter per second. I know this VF1 value and this VF2 value. This is VF2. This value is VF2. VF1 and VF2 will be same. By using this concept, I will get VF2 is equal to 4.57 meter per second. If I know VF1 and VF2, now I know VF2, but I have to know VW2. How I will get VW2? But I don't know V2. What I know is VF2. This value I know, but I don't know, but I know this value, but I don't know what is VR2. So what I am going to now do now, just what we need is this diagram itself. We know what is VF2. This value we know. This value, total value we know. By using this, we have to calculate VW1. I know VW2 is nothing but total u2 minus VR2 times cos 30. Okay, but I know what is VF2, but I don't know what is, I know what is VF2, but I don't know what is VR2. So from this triangle I can write sin 30 degree is equal to, sin 30 is equal to VF2 divided by VR2. In this I know VF2 value, this 30 degree I know. If I substitute, I will get VR2. That VR2 is nothing but will be is equal to, I will get VR2, okay. I will guess VR2 as 9.14 meter per second. Okay, if I know VR2, if I substitute that VR2 here, I know what is U2 value. U2 I calculated as 25.13 meter per second. If I substitute this U2 and this VR2, then I will get this VW2 as 17.215 meter per second. If I know VR2, then formula is simple. Work done per unit weight is nothing but 1 by G VW2 U2. I know U2 value, I know VW2 value. If I substitute both, I will get 44.1 meter. Okay, this is work done per unit weight. Now let's see one more problem. In centrifugal pump runs at 1000 rpm. So N value is given as 1000 rpm. In outlet vane angle is given. So outlet vane angle, that is nothing but relative velocities angle. Relative velocities angle at outlet is 45 degree. Velocity of flow is given. Velocity of flow is nothing but Vf2. That is nothing but vertical component of V2. Okay, that is given as 2.5 meter per second. Discharge is given as 200 liter per second. I am writing that as 0.2 meter cube per second. Head value is given as 20 meter. Manometric efficiency is given as 80%, that means 0.8. What they are asking is outlet diameter of impeller and width of the impeller. Okay, now let's see. We know what is the manometric head formula. Manometric head formula is nothing but G time manometric head, that head G I know 9.81 divided by VW2 U2. In this value, what I have to do is manometric value given, G no, H no. If I know what is VW2, if I substitute this VW2, then I will get U2. Okay, now let's see how we will solve this problem. Before solving this, now let's draw velocity triangle diagram for this problem. This is velocity triangle diagram for that problem. I didn't draw velocity triangle for at inlet because it is not necessary in this problem. Okay, now see here, flow velocity at outlet is given as 2.5 meter per second. This value is given. Vane angle is given 45 degree, but they didn't give what is U2 but what is VR2, but they gave manometric efficiency as manual value 9.81. that head we know 20 divided by VW2 U2. We don't know what is VW2 and U2. If we know any one value, we can calculate another value by substituting this in this formula. Okay, now let's derive on relationship between VW2 and U2. I know what is VW2. VW2 value is this. I know VW2 is equal to U2 minus this value. This value is nothing but VR2 times cos 45. I know what is VR2. VR2 is nothing but, okay, or I can write, if I take this, this is nothing but opposite side, this is nothing but adjacent side. Am I correct? So this value will be is equal to, tan 45 equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So this value will be equal to, we know what is tan 45. 45 for tan 45 degree. If this is 2.5, this value will become also 2.5. I am writing this as x. So tan 45 is equal to 2.5 divided by x. So x equal to 2.5 divided by tan 45. No, tan 45 is equal to 1. So I will get x equal to again 2.5. So I can write VW2 is equal to U2 minus 2.5. Okay. If I substitute this VW2 at this equation, if I rewrite everything in terms of U2, I will get U2 minus 2.5 into U2 into 0.8 is equal to 9.81 into 20. Then if I solve, I will get U2, if I expand this, I will get this equation. Okay, in this equation, if I solve this quadratic equation, then I will get U2 is equal to 16.96 meter per second. If I resubstitute this U2 at here, then I will get VW2 is equal to some value. Now let's see what is VW2, we will see. Okay. Okay, now I get what is U2. If I know what is U2, I know formula for U2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. In first subdivision they asked d2. Okay, I know what is pi, I know U2 value is equal to 16.96. I know 60, I know n value as 1000. If I substitute, then I will get d2 is equal to 324 mm. That means 0.324 meter. Okay. Then another question asked is breadth at outlet. For breadth at outlet, I have to use discharge formula. I know discharge is equal to air time velocity pi d2 b2 into vf2. I know vf2 value is this 2.5. d2 value I know. Discharge value is given as 0.2 meter per second. If I substitute everything, only unknown will be is equal to this b2. That b2 will be come as 0.0786 meter or 78.6 mm. This is the second problem we discussed in this concept. Okay. This is one of the simple problems. Third problem. A centrifugal pump with discharge is given, RPM, n value is given, n value Q is given as 0.118 meter cube per second. N value is given as 1450, H value is given as 25 meter, manometric efficiency is given as 70.75, I mean 75%. Outer dia D2 is given as 250 mm and width W2 is given as 50 mm. What they are asking is determine vane angle at outlet. Before going to this, I know what is manometric efficiency formula. That 0.75 is equal to G 9.81 times, H value is given as 25 divided by VW2 U2. I can calculate U2 by using pi d2 n by 60. If I substitute d2 as 0.25 meter and n is equal to 1400, I will get U2 as 18.98. If I substitute this U2 here, then I will get VW2 is equal to 17.23 meter per second. If I get VW2, then remaining things are very simple. Okay, let's see. Okay, now. Okay, here this VW2 is calculated, but I don't know what is U2 also I know. U2 as 18.98 meter per second. What I need is this pi. For calculating this pi, I have to calculate this size. This size is nothing but 18.98 minus this value. This value is 17.23. So this value is this value. I am taking this as x. Okay. If I know this x, the only thing I don't know is VF2. If I know VF2, I can calculate what is pi. For calculating VF2, I know discharge formula. Discharge is equal to pi d2 b2 VF2. I know what is d2. d2 value is 0.25. I know breadth is given as 0.05 meter. Pi value I know. I know discharge. Discharge value is given as 0.118. If I substitute everything, I'll get VF2 will be is equal to 3 meter per second. If I know what is VF2, then I know this x value. Then tan phi is equal to VF2 divided by x. VF2 value I know. X value I know. If I substitute VF2 and x2 and take tan inverse, I'll get pi is equal to 59 degree 44 minutes. Okay, once again, you solve this problem by your own, you will get some idea about this problem. Okay, with this, I am completing problems in centrifugal pumps. Thank you.